Oh, hey, good day. Welcome back if you're a returning visitor, viewer, subscriber. And welcome if you are brand new. My name is Martin, and I'll be your host for this episode. Today I wanted to take you along with me. I've got a few errands to do, a little bit of banking, check on a couple things, and just some general running around. And I thought I might even try to get a few Uber Eats deliveries in. So we'll see what we have for time. But I just wanted to do a quick video, show you folks a little bit of my city. I know some of you folks who have been with me for a while now have stated that they like watching the scenery, especially now that the snow is melting. I don't know if you can see in the backyard here, there's no snow, so that's great. Just a little bit on the side. But we'll get ready, we'll go out here and take on the day. So come along, let's go. Well, I'm here at Londonderry Mall. I just did some banking here. I did some banking at another bank just to top a couple things up, accounts, and I did some other running around and got it all done. I decided I am not going to do the Uber Eats deliveries today. I just have too much to do, and I am going to take advantage of that today. Close a few accounts, move some money around, and that kind of stuff. You know, when you get to the point where you want to retire or not necessarily retire, but change careers or positions, jobs, that type of thing, you need to start looking at all the things that you have and that you waste money on. I have 2 gym memberships, and I am closing the other one that I've had for a couple of years here in about 2 weeks. I had a contract, so I had to keep that until around April 20th. I'll be closing that as well. You know, you got that, and you've got your Amazon Prime, and you've got your Kindle Unlimited for e-reader. You've got other subscriptions and other memberships. Some are monthly, some are annually. You just don't realize how much stuff you have and that you waste money on. So I've been slowly closing accounts. A couple things, for instance, like my Amazon Prime, I will get a refund on that because I had just paid my membership. So they said I get a $10.49 refund. You know, you got to start looking out for those kind of things. Also, I've got so much stuff in my basement. A lot of it my son will be taking, because they, they've got a big home that they can store some things in for when they go camping and whatnot. But other things I think I might start to sell on Amazon, on Facebook Marketplace or eBay or that type of thing. So I think this week and this weekend coming up, I'll be going through that as well. But I'm just going to take a bit of a little stroll, and we will kind of talk about how much stuff a person has that you just don't realize until you decide to sit down, put things on paper, and figure it all out. I was shocked about the money that I wouldn't say wasted, because I did use it, but things that are not necessary. You know, like two gym memberships. The one gym that I used to train at, I didn't train very often at because I was doing the strongman training at the other gym. So that was this kind of money that was dwindling away. That is all being stopped. I will continue to work out, but that will be at the less expensive gym movement. Other than that, yeah, we don't eat out much anymore. Just cost of food at the grocery store is expensive enough. If you start eating out in restaurants and all that good stuff, it was fun while it lasted. I do want to give a shout out to Dirk. Dirk donated $25 to my Buy Me a Coffee fund, so that is much appreciated as well. I really do appreciate that, Dirk. I'm going to have a coffee, so that will be great. Like I said, I'm just here at Londonderry Mall, just getting a few things all caught up. Got a few more things to do, but maybe leave a comment in maybe leave a comment in my comment section. Have you found that as well? Have you found that when you start going through things, you start to realize just how much stuff you have that you don't need, that you've spent money on or wasted money on over the years? I remember back when I was in my 30s, I wanted to get a boat. I wanted to get a nice speedboat or something, or maybe one of those pontoon boats, things like that. But then as I got older, I realized that I just wouldn't be using it. I also wanted to get an RV. An RV would have been nice, but one of my dreams was to drive across Canada. My wife and I drive across Canada in an RV. Don't have that desire anymore, but there are things we do want to do eventually, and hopefully we will. But we're going to take a little stroll here because there's too many young people coming around here, and it's starting to get a bit annoying, especially when you don't know if they're bad kids and want to get in trouble, and you just happen to be sitting alone, or in my case, I just happen to be sitting alone. Actually, let me tell you a story. When we got married many years ago, we were in Honolulu at an airport, and at the airport there were some young folks that were doing some vandalism. They were vandalizing the airport. So I stepped up and I told them, "Hey, don't do that. There's no need for vandalizing the airport. It's a nice airport you have here in Honolulu." But lo and behold, later on they came back around and they wanted to fight. So you had 6 of these young, I'll say punks, because that's what they were, 16, 17-year-olds, but there were 6 of them, and they were wanting to fight me. Well, it's kind of funny because I had a bottle of pineapple wine in my hand, and I took it into a offensive position, as if I was going to knock one of them over the head with it. And my wife ended up going to get security. But the other funny thing is, security wouldn't come because they said they couldn't leave their post. So that was kind of funny. So anyway, we got them all looked after, and then finally, when we went outside, the police came along and they arrested them. Of course, once they get them all by themselves, they're all little kittens. They don't want to talk too bad. Mind you, this was back in 1992. Nowadays, young people don't have any respect for the law, it seems, in many big cities. But so yeah, I don't really like hanging around crowds of young folks, especially when they get into a group and they're rambunctious. You just never know what they have in mind. So I'm feeling pretty content. I got a lot of stuff done that I've been putting off. Some things is interesting because you've got some money in different accounts and whatnot, and I noticed it's really easy to put money in, but they make it hard to get your money out. So I don't think I'm going to be putting money into foreign accounts or that kind of thing anymore. I think cash is king. I'm going to have cash, my own credit cards at the big banks, and that type of thing. So anyway, just wrapping a few things up. Had to go for a bit of a stroll to get out of that immediate area. But I think I'm going to call this video a day. I'm gonna call this video done. If you like just some random ramblings from the road, or in this case, ramblings from the mall, let me know. Hopefully tomorrow we'll get back on the road and I can do some other videos, but I had to get this stuff all done and we're getting into the mid-afternoon now. So I hope you have a wonderful day. Please like, subscribe, leave a comment, and I will see you in the next video. Bye now.